What's going on, guys? I want to talk about Jiu-Jitsu for a little bit. We're coming up on a year of training. Now, I wouldn't expect myself to be here, to be talking about, Jiu-Jitsu, talking about every day and training. Like, bro, last year I was playing 4 or 5 hours of FIFA, grinding Ultimate Team, and then afterwards, like, second guessing all my decisions. Like, bro, what am I doing? What am I doing? And I feel like Jiu-Jitsu has helped me in so many ways, dude, in so many ways. And I remember signing up I signed up and going to my first class. I was kind of nervous. I didn't know what to expect. I'm like, this is completely foreign. I never done anything like this. I never did know, I did karate when I was a kid, but bro, I was like 7. And going into this gym, not knowing how I was gonna go, had my first class and we're doing the warm ups, doing the freaking break falls, and then we learned how to do like an armbar. I'm like, bro, that was so crazy. I'm like, on the first day, it felt like, all right, see what you learn. And I remember like just trying to do my best. It's kind of like jujitsu. You kind of have the freedom to be yourself in a way. Yeah, you learn the technique, you do this, you do that, but it's just you, and you can express yourself however you want to. And I feel like that's something that all of us should have. We should all have an outlet to express ourselves in whatever way. It could be a YouTube video, it could be doing a go-go plata, it could be doing whatever. And that's something I really didn't know I needed until, I started training. I started training consistently. I started like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to show up. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to take notes here. I'm going to see how I'm going to do. And then I'm like, all right, we're going to start training twice a day. And then we started training twice a day, and I started realizing like, oh my, there's a lot for my body. My body was used to FIFA, not used to all this freaking, all these limbs moving everywhere, super sore, a bunch of top pressure, trying to get used to freaking, yeah, you know how it is, man. So that took a lot getting used to. So I had to dial it back, start going once a day, start finding a groove, start finding like, okay, let's focus up here. We started recording videos. I'm like, hey man, I was telling the guys at the gym, I'm thinking about starting a YouTube. And I started posting, just started posting, bro, just whatever, like whatever's on my mind. And I knew the videos were going to suck, but I knew if I didn't start, I wouldn't get anywhere. And that's kind of the point that I'm talking about right here. Is like, if you don't start, you would never know where it could end up. It could go good, it could go bad, but you will never know if you don't start. And it's a lot to take in. Jiu-jitsu is not going to solve all your problems. Like, you're still going to have to deal with all the external things of the world, but you kind of just have like a solid foundation on like problem solving, physical conditioning, like mental execution. Like, those are all the things that you need to be just a good person. You kind of need these things to stay on your toes and to be able to be on your tip top. And jiu-jitsu's helped me with that immensely. And when it comes to pushing yourself and fighting and pushing when you're tired and testing yourself to new limits, bro. I would have never thought that I'd be making a YouTube video on this, and it's coming up to a year, and bro, it's went by like that. So now I have to really examine what's going on, make sure we're taking every day and every moment, and we're appreciating the moment as we go, but we're still trying to see where we could go with this stuff. So, we only been training for a year, but I feel like it's helped me a lot so far, man. And I feel like it could have potentially opened a lot of new doors and opportunities to meet new people, to travel, to just overall have a greater life experience just because of this martial art. And bro, I always wanted to call myself a martial artist. I always wanted to be like a freaking Ninja Turtle, bro, or like Bruce Lee. And I'm like, now I could kind of express myself in that kind of way, where like I feel like I never really had that outlet before. Like, yeah, I played basketball, but it's just not the same. Jiu-jitsu and basketball is completely different. I mean, basketball is a team sport. You kind of got to play a role, and you got to make sure that your team is together. Jiu-jitsu, it's a little different. You kind of express yourself. You kind of one-on-one, you and the opponent, and it's a little different. But I feel like I've learned a lot. Like today, man, like we did Instacart. I really wanted to train today, But just, I had to work, and while I was working, I'm like listening to podcasts. I'm listening to new ideas, trying to take mental notes. I'm talking to my brother, talking about like what we learned in class, and it's really kicked another gear in my motivation and discipline. Still showing up and just doing the things I need to get done, and it's really helped me a lot. So I just kind of wanted to share that experience. If you guys are wondering about signing up, or if you're interested, bro, sign up for your first trial class. See how you like it. Leave a comment down below. If you guys remember your first day of jiu-jitsu, bro, I'm sure you guys do. Like, leave it down below. How'd you guys like it? Or if you guys did jiu-jitsu and you guys had to stop for other reasons, let me know why in the comments. Because it is tough on the body. Some days I get home and I'm like, bro, whoa, freaking body went to freaking war. You know what I mean? But other days where it feels like, all right, man, like things are starting to click, starting to learn some things, but it's a long journey, and I understand that it's a process, and there's gonna be ebbs and flows to everything. But having jujitsu has helped me a lot. And I just kind of want to share that with you guys, and I appreciate you guys for sticking through, or sticking. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. Appreciate you guys for sticking along, man, or watching the videos and leaving the likes and comments. I appreciate it. I check them out, bro, and I'm really excited for the future and what it has in store. So thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow's episode. We're going to be heading to Las Vegas. Not training tomorrow either, just because we're going to be traveling, but I'll show you guys around the town, see what we pick up for some food, and then the next day we're going to train with my brother in Henderson, Nevada. So that's going to be fun. Can't wait. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys.